Paano nga ba mag-file ng annulment sa Pilipinas? Okay guys, ganito ang mga dapat nyong gawin step by step. First, determine the grounds. Alamin nyo kung ano yung mga grounds. Okay, number one, the usual grounds are of course psychological incapacity. Being under 18 years of age, di ba? Parang mga ganon, di ba? Not having a marriage license, and of course, yung pinaka-common sa lahat, having a bigamous or bigamous marriage. Okay. Second, hire a lawyer. Choose a lawyer you can trust and you can afford. Diba? It is illegal for a lawyer to say that your annulment will be granted 100%. Pag sinabi ng lawyer yon, wag niyong i-get. Number 3, get the documents. The basic documents are the marriage certificate and the birth certificates of children, if any. Well, other required documents are those that prove your residence, like barangay certificates. Diba? Siyempre, kukuha ka dun sa barangay kung saan ka nakatira. Diba? If possible, gumawa ka ng sketch map of your residence and a government ID. Diba? Next, guys, number 4. Do the psychological evaluation. Well, hindi ito must. This is not a must, but could be helpful, makakatulong sa'yo. Ask your lawyer for any referral o kung sino man yung makakapag-refer sa inyo, like mga friends mo. Just like with your choice of an attorney, choose a psychologist you can trust and afford. Di ba? Fifth, line up your witnesses. Most courts require at least 4 witnesses for an annulment case, mostly 4 or more, di ba? Namely, the petitioner, the psychologist, and 2 corroborating witnesses. Naintindihan? Okay. 6th, ask your lawyer to complete the petition. Your attorney can only start putting together the petition when the psychological report, the documents, the marital history, and the witnesses are given to him. Diba? Yun yung pinaka guys, pag nag-gather mo na lahat yun. And then next, number 7 is file the petition to the court. The petition can only be filed with the family court, which covers your or your spouse residence for the last 6 months. Okay? Naintindihan yon? Hindi basta-basta na gano'n na lang, di ba? Number 8, attend the collusion investigation after the petition is filed. The court will ask the prosecutor to conduct the collusion investigation to determine if the parties conspired in the filing of the annulment case. Kasi hindi kayo pwedeng magkakuntsaba ng ex mo na mag-file kayo ng annulment. Number 9, prepare for and attend the pre-trial of the case. The pre-trial is for determining if there are issues that the parties can agree on, like support, custody, or property. Diba? Yun yung mga bagay-bagay. Documents will also be marked during this time in preparation for the trial. Diba? Number 10, prepare for and attend the trial of the case. The trial is the stage of the case where the evidence is presented, consisting of the testimonies of the witnesses and the documents. Yun yung trial proper, guys. Number 11, wait for the decision. This may take a while. Sa totoo lang, medyo may katagalan ito. Depending on the case load of the particular court. And then, next, if the petition is granted, wait for the finality and get the certificate of finality. Diba? The decision in an annulment case becomes final after the lapse of 15 days from the receipt by any party. And then, next, record the decision with the right government offices. Yun ang dapat na gagawin nyo. If you won and there is no appeal filed by the government, through the Office of the Solicitor General, the decision becomes final. The court can then issue a certificate of finality which must be endorsed to the civil registrars and the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA. And then next, divide and distribute the properties. Well, the common properties and funds are usually divided equally after the payment of the creditors of the marriage. Naintindihan, guys? Simple lang kung maintindihan nyo. Record the inheritance of the children. Well, if this is complicated, ask your lawyer about it. Naintindihan? Maliwanag, di ba?